Brett Turner Lance. I'm the other half of Murray and Brett Turner. Murray unfortunately can't be here today. She's at the snow with the kids, having a good time, and this is our garden. We've been here close to 7.5 years. We bought this as a vacant block just to run cattle on and build a house, and then with a house with us comes a garden. We've always had gardens, always sort of loved gardens. Murray probably a little more than me, but you know, it is a partnership and we work together most of the time, and this is sort of where we're at now. We've sort of spent 7 years expanding and doing what we've done, and we're really proud of what we've achieved. We sort of hope people come and enjoy it, because gardens are to be enjoyed, and we've sort of got a little bit of everything, and sort of it's probably what you see is Murray sort of from top to bottom. You know, she likes just about everything. She'll do hedging, but she'll do roses, but she'll do natives, and you know, orchards and the whole lot. So all the work's done by us. It's the whole lot. But Murray, we don't get anybody in. Murray does an awful lot of it, and I give her a hand. And you'll see rocks around most of the gardens here. They've all come from the property or the neighbouring property. The little ones Murray gets, the big ones we both get. I get most of the big ones and she helps me, and we move them around, and the good thing about it is you can put them in and then you go, no, I don't like the shape of that, and you can move them. So we get our mulch and that locally from town, so we sort of mulch a couple of times a year, and most of our plants come from sort of Pat's plants in town, and sort of go to Bunnings occasionally and buy something. And yeah, so yeah, it's just been probably from the beginning one small garden across the front of the house, and then it's grown from there, and then extra hedge here or a few more trees there, and sort of we have like a park sort of setting up the top where we have a lot of specimen trees and windbreaks, then come back down into the house, and we have our sort of rock gardens or pathways and our arbours, and sort of lovely cottage behind us, and that was here crumbling and falling to the ground when we bought it. That was the only building on the whole property, and sort of built our house. And then after the house we decided, well Murray decided, and I just went along with it, we'll do up our old cottage, and really pleased with that. That's probably sort of the best thing. I think it's the best thing we've done here, just because it's going to be here, like I said, in 100 years time. Someone's going to go, wow, look what they've done. We've restored that and that, and there's so many of them that don't get restored, or it's a bit of history, and you know, who knows, someone will probably enjoy it in 100 years time, and that's sort of, to us, means a lot. So yeah, it's peaceful. There's apart from the noisy ducks, but it's just peaceful. They come up here and they go for a walk in the paddocks, and they just sit around, and it's quiet, and it's just nice. It's comfort. It's you can sit on the front deck, or you know, you can come around the back, or you can go down on the front of the cottage, and it's just, I suppose you're removing yourself from society a little bit, because it's just out here, and there's nothing except for farmland, open skies, open paddocks, and just relaxing, you know. And pretty hard not to enjoy it if you come out here, late afternoon, a cold beer, and sit down on the front and just watch the sunset. So yeah, gardens are good for you, I think, you know, as much as sort of we've had the odd disagreement, myself and Murray, but yeah, I think gardens are good for you, good for your soul, I think. You know, I think more people probably should be involved in them. We've opened this up because the garden festival up here, we've done a couple from when we were in Berry years ago. We did a couple of festivals there, and Murray always said she'd open this up when she was happy with it. And the other good thing is, you know, people get to come and see what you've achieved, which is always nice, that people appreciate what you've done. But the reason she's really done it is because something goes back into the community. There's, you know, a fair percentage, I think, of the takings will go back into the community trust and the garden festival itself, and you're giving something back, you know. And sort of, I think we both have that belief that, you know, when you leave, when you're gone, leave something for someone else or do something for someone else. So yeah, as much as, you know, we're business people, we run businesses, and that it's always nice to be able to do something for someone else and be appreciated, whether it be on a big scale or just a little garden that people can come and enjoy. So yeah.